Hey, I'm Jenny. I'm the vintage recipe hero who brings you a retro recipe each week to make in your modern kitchens. This week, we're gonna go super duper retro. By that I mean, when you think of vintage or retro food, you probably think of gelatin. So today, we're gonna do a recipe out of traditional Ukrainian cookery. That recipe is tomato aspic salad. Now, this book is extra special because not only was it published in 1957, but it is also worth 500 Canadian dollars. I didn't believe it either, and I 2% regretted having written in pencil all over the recipes in this book after hearing that. But you know what, whatever. So, tomato aspic salad, you are going to need tomato juice, gelatin, half an onion or a little mini onion, celery, and of course, a gelatin mold. Mine actually has a little Christmas tree on it and it's not Christmas, but that's fine. We don't care, whatever you have. Let's crack open this expensive book. It's a new day and I've let my tomato aspic salad rest in the fridge overnight. You probably don't need to let yours rest more than 4 hours. Just check it. When it's set, it's good to go. But I didn't have any lettuce, and that's kind of part of the salad aspect of this recipe. And it was snowing really hard yesterday, so I picked some up this morning. I still had to shovel myself out of the driveway. So let's continue our journey with the tomato aspic salad because that's going to be my lunch today. Okay, it's out of the fridge. Got my tomato aspic here. Oh my gosh, let me show you. I've got a cutting board, I've got my lettuce. Let's do this, let's assemble this. And I've got my homemade mayonnaise, which I just made 5 minutes ago. The recipe is also from this Ukrainian cookbook, and you can find the video on my channel. I'll be posting these at the same time. Let's do it. Okay, so here I have my beautiful salad. I've got the tomato aspic, I've got the homemade mayonnaise, and I've got romaine shredded because I like shredded. Let me try this. I've never tried tomato aspic before. Let me try a bit by itself probably first. So first of all, remember we put some onion and celery in there. We boiled that up with the juice to impart the flavors. Yeah, I don't get a whole lot of that. Second of all, the tomato flavor is really concentrated. That's really nice. Third of all, let's talk about the texture. It kind of feels like you know when a tomato gets too ripe and it's not grainy, but it's kind of mushy like that? It's a little bit of that texture, unfortunately. But let me try it with the lettuce and the mayonnaise and see if I change my mind about it. I can't. My friends, it's better by itself. Don't waste your mayonnaise and lettuce with this. Just tell yourself it's an overripe, mushy tomato. On the bright side, I got to try something new today. Maybe you did too, because I have a feeling that if you're watching this video, it's for the same reason that I'm making this video, in that you're curious about what a vintage retro Ukrainian salad looks and tastes like. And this is not the best one. But I would still say I recommend trying it just so you can form your own opinion about it. One of my pet peeves is when people see like a food that's different to them or a dish that's different to them and they immediately go, ew, or gross. And my goal with this channel is to like go through these types of vintage and retro recipes that often are just swept aside as gross or disgusting, and to actually make them and try them, because my feeling is that not all of them are like that. Like some of them will be a bummer, like this recipe is kind of a bummer. However, I'll have fun feeding it to my boyfriend tonight. But I don't want to go into it thinking that it's going to be a bummer. I want to give the benefit of the doubt to all these vintage and retro recipes. And I really hope that you're watching this channel because you're also giving them the benefit of the doubt. Because these recipes raised generations, okay? That's my spiel. I'll get off my soapbox. Thank you so much. I'll see you next week with another vintage or retro recipe. Give it a try. You won't know until you take a bite. and you're not getting any dessert until you finish your whole plate. Bye, thank you.